Broski, what is this? What is this, Steven? How?
I told you guys. I told the whole Yummy Masterclass. I told all of you in the world, Yummy's the best deck. I knew this. They knew this. I said it for 1 month, but no one listened. So what did I do? I won the whole YCS. I won 13 straight matches, destroyed K9 everywhere, and I won the YCS with Yummy. Let's go.
How did you look at your opponent when you summoned Cupsy?
Oh, special Cupsy Wupsy? Response? I scoop. Damn right. Because Yummy is the best deck. Why is it? Because it doesn't brick. Every hand looks the same. You play 20 hand traps, no board breaker garbage.
Yes.
So whether you win the roll or lose the roll,
yes,
you win anyways. Whether you, like 18, 17 starters, 19 extenders, you will always be able to play, and that's how you have to play it. Unlike the other decks that have absurd consistency issues. So when you're always in it, and you're a player of my level, in my humble opinion, the greatest to ever touch a card, then you're always in the game. This is a situation you want. So you'll always end up winning, and that's how I won 13 in a row and won the whole thing. So we're going to get straight to this video, but before we do, literally every single sequencing of my play was in my Yummy Masterclass, 7 hours of live coaching. And I have over 250 people that saw this masterclass that could have put this in practice in Vancouver. There wasn't many people in Vancouver that didn't go. It could be you. If you guys want to win this format, I just got myself about $15,000 worth of prizing from $40 of information.
Exactly.
So if you guys want to learn how to play this as well, literally everything I'm going to teach you right now is just amplified in the masterclass. 7 hours of me basically yelling at you, telling you how to play the deck properly, and the specific sequencing per each deck. So I'm going to go over my deck list and a few important tips and tricks. I won't go through everything because there's so much. I go over 150 in the masterclass. Make sure to get that. And lastly, before we get into this, I'm releasing a Yummy playmat that, due to Mr. Donald Trump, I'm not allowed to release effective 2 days from now. So it's only going to be on the website for the next 48 hours, probably 36 hours. Tuesday at midnight, it's off the website. I need to get it to go before tariffs go crazy in Canada. Get yours right now. This is how it looks like. Get yours right now before it's too late. It is literally only 36 hours and it'll be gone forever. I can't get it back. And it's beautiful. I can't wait to play on it. So with that being said, let's get straight into this. Also, massive shout out to Sam, Team Samurai X1, Team Supreme Pro. That's my man. That's my boy.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Let's get it. Wait, also, one thing that I do want to mention is like, going to YCS can be expensive. You know what I'm saying? The flights, the hotels. So you're investing in yourself, with the flights and the hotels and a deck. You're spending about $1,000 to go to the event. What is $40 gonna do for you? What I'm saying?
Exactly.
$40 is gonna give you more of a return, and that's why it's important to join the masterclass.
Exactly. Especially because 7 hours of coaching and it shows all the combos. If you're gonna spend $1,000 to go, if you spend 40, you can just get like the crazy value. Get the whole, you can top, get a bunch back.
Facts.
Especially with the effect Veiler, because even if you top 16, you get a $1,500 card. So
that's insane. That's insane.
Yeah.
All right,
so let's go all the 9 Yummies now. I discuss siding patterns more in the class. However, this is very important to know. You guys should be doing this right now, anyways, as absolute common knowledge. These are absolute dog shit going second. Anyone with the semblance of a brain cell will not allow you to have a Yummy on the board. This card will not stick on the board. They will remove it. So Cupsy at least searches surprise. This allows you to now play through 2 interruptions, because if it hits the grave or if they bounce it back to your hand, you could surprise it.
Yes,
right?
Exactly.
But these 6 do not. If Obedient Schooled was not in my deck, I would be playing each of these at 1 in the main deck. But because of Obedience, yes. These are also the best ones to have going first. Because going first, there's no ways to clear cards off the board except Holly Sue. But you have more answers to Holly Sue than they have Holly Sues. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, they need to draw it with attributes, which doesn't happen as often as you guys think.
So you side these out or no? Going second?
Going second, I side out 1 cookie, 1 lollipop always. I'll get to more siding patterns as we go to the cards. But always side out 1 of each of these. You can't side out more, because if let's say you side out 1 lollipop, 2 lollipops out, if you draw 1 lollipop, all your Obedient Schools are dead. And you have 4 Obedient Schooled going second because of prosperity. And you need it going second. The amount of times you are able to, this sounds like, I've done this many times for the tournament, hundreds of times overall. You're going to have 4 hand traps, and you're going to have a handy dandy Obedient Schooled. All right? Yeah. So your hand traps will make sure your opponent will not have any negates. Your opponent will have basically maybe 1 or 2 interruptions. Yeah, that might lose. It might even lose to they might not have 1 Nash Knight, and they might lose to 1 Yummy, right? This is also why Yummies are ass. But if you drop Obedient Schooled,
they can't do shit.
If they don't have an Ash, which they probably would use, they'll use in your Charmy anyways, implying there's no Ash Blossom, because obviously they'll just do it on that. You auto win. There's no answer they have. Even through Nib, you cup C before, so you have 2 cards in hand to special and normal after they Nib. So Nib doesn't do anything to this deck either. I don't know why people think Nib, neither do Breakers. But 4 engage. I mentioned earlier, these cards are all normal summons. You want as many special summon ways to full combo as humanly possible. Now, you have 17 of these that are full combo in a 40 card deck. You are not allowed to remove any of these. You guys see these cards?
Never.
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 People will side out 2 engage, 3 engage.
Never.
Never. Ever.
Say it
that,
again.
Ever.
Never.
And if you
Okay.
disagree
Yes,
with
sir.
me, you're not allowed unless you have at least 2 of these.
What, like,
Unless you have 2 of these,
Nice, damn.
you're not allowed to.
you're a 2-time YCS champion. You're
Two-time
actually,
champ. Two-time champ.
you're a 2-time champ, man.
As a great man once said, the double champ does what the fuck he wants. Shut up, Conor McGregor. So,
Okay.
let's go.
Okay.
Before you sign out to engage, it's 1 cookie, 1 lollipop.
Wait, question.
Yes.
Do you, there's a lot of stigma online saying that, you're not, if you play Yummy, Yummy's like it's like a dessert deck. It's kind of like a fruity deck. Like, what do you have to say, like, about that?
If anyone has a problem with that, come say something to my beard. Because chances are my beard was probably bigger than yours when I was grade 5. You watching, if you have a problem with that. The Yummy is the most masculine deck in the world. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Let's go. My pleasure. And never remove these again, because your opponent will have at least a semblance of an interruption when they're going second. The cards you need to remove are the cards that are like, this is why K9 VS, all the decks, all the builds of K9 VS out there are absolute ass. And I'm gonna save K9 VS.
No, don't do it. Please don't do it.
I have to, bro.
Don't do it.
I just see 3 Jiaolong, which is the ugliest thing in the universe. I see Lantern. I see like all these ugly cards that are not even starters that brick you. Dom is my boy. I love Couch. In his feature match, I think it was just before Top Cut. He was open 3 Jiaolong. Just before that, I told him, bro, oh no, it was in top 32. I told him, bro, trust me, you only need 1 Jiaolong. He's like, no, bro, trust me.
1 Jiaolong?
You only need 1 Jiaolong, 100%. My build has 1 Jiaolong. Jiaolong is absolute dog shit. It's snake oil.
It's a fire.
You only need 1 because it's searchable. It's not a starter. You're gonna have
a fire.
Jiaolong in your hand and be like, oh, I wish it's level 4. And yes, it's good with 2-3 cards. But what are we doing? Are we playing 2015 Yu-Gi-Oh? If we're playing 2-3 card combo decks, we're playing Pendulum right now. Like this is the Yu-Gi-Oh's advanced to a level. You're gonna compete with the consistency of my deck with a 3-card combo deck. When I'm quadruple hand trapping you, you will not have cards.
Yo, how are you the greatest player on the planet?
I just am.
Yeah.
15 years of playing at this high level.
Yeah.
To quote another great man.
What?
You'll never catch up. You'll need 5 years of training. You'll never. Kobe Bryant once said.
What do you say?
I've trained this much all this time. All these new people coming into the league, they can
nothing.
train years. They
They're
just
nothing.
can't catch up. It's too
can't.
late. They can't catch
You're
up.
him. So you're him.
I am.
So if I look at the dictionary right now, Oxford Dictionary right now.
Mamba mentality.
So if I look at the Oxford Dictionary right now, and I look for the definition of him, I'll see your name on there.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
That is my 1 pronoun.
That is crazy.
And these 7 and these 8, again, you cannot remove these. The cards you remove are the other cards that I'll show you. This way, you always have 2 pushes going second. You allow your opponent to stop your first one, then you do the second.
Is 2 pumps enough?
2 pumps is always enough.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
listen to her if she disagrees.
Okay.
One big thing. So
2 pushes is all you need to
I'm a 2-pump guy.
Okay,
100%.
yes, sir.
That's
Yeah.
why I always want 2 of these, and then 4 hand traps always. So you
So-
quadruple hand. Yes.
So if you open up this and this, it's game.
Auto game.
Auto.
And you need to know the opponent's matchups and decks very, very well. So let's say you're playing as K9 VS, which is, I would say, the most popular deck right now.
Yes.
So if that's the most popular deck, and because you're quadruple hand trapping them, you know that they have 1 interruption left.
Yes.
If they will not set a trap unless it's a bluff, like unless it's a Kobo or a hard drawn trap. But in simplified game states where they have 2-3 cards because you just triple hand trap them, they'll probably have 1. Let's say it's a Mad Love, for example.
Yeah.
Here's what you do.
What do you do?
Normal cookie.
Okay.
They have no other option. They only have 1 interruption.
Okay.
Obviously,
They're gonna bounce it.
have to bounce the cookie, or else they lose. In that situation, then you obedience. If they revealed Ash for Stake Your Soul, you go into cookie. If you know that's their interrupt, link 1, Snatchy, Cupsy, they will Ash it. To which, in that situation, you chain, you bring the other 2, you make SP, you banish itself, and then you obedience.
Oh yes,
You
you
might
manage
not be able
yourself.
to, you might not be able to kill them, but obedience sets up an absurd amount of interruptions which no deck like is playing through with 2 card, 3 cards in it is playing through 8 interruptions. Because one obedience school it's actually 7 interruptions with the way I do it. But if you want cards to discard, it could be 8. But like the double herald, we don't need double herald.
Bro, so you bait them and then you
Always,
SP,
you must.
SP banish
Yes.
itself to obedience school.
Many times.
How is your cranium that big, fam?
I agree.
How?
I think it's because I get a lot of head, but other than that,
That's
there's
crazy.
so many great lines that like I say in the class. One of which is when you open engage with one of the yummies.
Yes.
There's many ways to outplay. Whether let's say you're going first so that
Wait,
example is
wait.
going second.
Sorry, I have another question to interrupt. But from when I learned how to play the deck from you always start off with obedience, engage, and the normal summon. Is that still apply for this?
Yes. So
it
if
still
I,
applies.
yes, let's say I'm going first.
You're going first, correct?
So if I'm going first and I have both of these, what
Yes.
I do now is this.
So you go this hornet and then you chain.
Immediately, if you see engage and obedience,
What do you do? Show us.
immediately, don't even give it time to think. You slap engage quickly.
Hey, quick. So
Like if
why?
you can do it within 3 seconds,
Why?
Because then it'll look like that's your only starter. They're gonna ash it, and then you go obedience. However, if they let this resolve, you go engage. You search the hornet. Now you have a few options depending on the cards in your hand. You could obedience,
Chain hornet, yeah.
and then keep the hornet forever.
Why?
Because the hornet cannot be tributed by Nibiru. Because it says this card cannot be tributed by anything.
Yeah.
So what you do is you keep the hornet drones on field forever, literally until their turn. You never get rid of it. With the 3 obedience, you go full combo very easily. But keep in mind that obedience hornet line I just showed you there that gets destroyed to nib. Because this would be 4, link 1 is 5.
Yeah.
So that will get destroyed to nib. So if you're playing Yummy, which can't play nib unless they're crazy. I tried to play nib before, but I'm crazy. Like it all depends. Like you have to know what your opponent is playing, what hand traps they might be on, etc. If you're going first, I wouldn't recommend doing the obedience hornet line. But you go engage to check ash, and then you obedience. If they ash obedience, then you hornet. Then you just discard the hornet.
What is your lose percentage once you resolve obedience school?
Might be 0.
0%.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Obedience is like the equivalent of Polisu resolving on turn 0.
That is insane.
Because now nothing can get a hand trap. People think obedience gets destroyed to nib.
How about contact C?
Contact C is not a real card.
It's capped.
It's super capped because let's say I start with one of my, let's say I don't open obedience and I start with the other 15 starters.
Yes.
And whatever. I go Kagari. I don't know. Let's give an example here. Let's go Lollipop. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right. Normal Lollipop, contact C.
Okay.
All right.
And make SP.
Well, I could just make SP if I would like. I have 3 hand traps. If I have one more extender or 2, I could end up with the link 1 and level 1 before that because of Almirage. Not Almirage, sorry. Just SP. But with 2 interruptions on the opponent's turn, with SP and 1 interruption of Yummy interruption with hand traps. Let's say I had a cross sheep. If I go cross sheep with the starter and the thing, okay. What if I'm under Perulia? What if I'm under Fualos?
Oh, yeah,
What if they also have Nib with the contact C? It becomes so absurdly garbage after that. Because you lose your 1 starter. Yeah. Let's say you start Lollipop, they contact C. Well, you have to make cross sheep with the Lollipop.
Yeah,
so now
right.
you're no longer even able to normal summon.
You're right.
So that implies that you're going to need like
like
special
3
summon.
other cards. Like
but
2 other cards.
If you start with the special summon, you would have started with the special summon.
Yes, exactly.
Does that make sense?
I understand.
So if you open with like Yummy, and a lot of the times, if you open a lot of these as well, your play is, with the exception of Cup C, let's say, this is a huge situation that comes up. This is so mandatory what I'm going to show you guys. If it's not in the action deck, you absolutely need to play it. It's a necessity in this deck.
Oh, so this is, something Fua here.
Yeah, exactly. This hand will happen very often, extremely often. You're playing 20 hand traps and 20 starters. Obviously, this will happen often. You're going first. You're playing Fua in the main deck. You have to normal the Fua here.
Yeah.
You truly have to.
You have to, yes, I agree.
They're gonna, even if there is a Fualos of their own or not, it doesn't matter. The payoff's too large. So you put this into the link Almirage. You special your same cookie for Nib. Special Lollipop. Now you just got yourself a free level link 1 to play with / level 1. This is the equivalent of 1 free body in this deck. So your Fualos essentially turn into Fualos Yummy.
Which is full combo.
Molcharmi Yummy now.
Which is full combo.
Half combo, yes. But with another one, Now, let's say now you're able to play around nib way better because you saved your other one. You're able to get cup C to get the others. You resolve cup C immediately. You have surprise, cookie, and a level 1. You put up lollipop, 2, marcher. They're forced to nib, and you have surprise, cookie, cup C. Or surprise cookie, like you have. Then you could special, surprise, special, and you would put up the exact same board as if they did in nib, just by having Almirage.
Amazing.
So yeah, we'll go into the rest of the stuff. There's so many small tricks like that. I'm gonna say another quick one. There's literally 150. I'm trying to put it into a booklet. Once you guys join the masterclass, I'm also sending a 12-page spreadsheet that's going to be a 25
12 pages?
Yes, 12 pages right now. But I'm going to make it 25 pages.
For $40.
Yeah, all included. It's like, it's crazy deal.
So you're teaching me, YCS Champions, teaching me for 40 bones.
And 7 hours of YCS champion training.
7 hours
And a
$40.
12-page fucking booklet.
That's not even $10 an hour.
Exactly.
That is insane.
I know.
Okay, masterclass.
Literally, I agree. This is one of the cool plays that is very vital to know. By the way, guys, and a very important thing. You know, me, Jibril, and Mario D'Amico, we all top 8'd. We all played Yummy. We all trained together for a month. We all tested together. We dueled hundreds of times. We had the same theory and same understanding of the decks. You think that's an accident? That the 3 people that tested the very similar deck, Jib played more breakers, but still, you think it's an accident that happened, that we all top 8'd?
No, an accident.
It could have been any of us to win. But yeah, so Jib also did this too. This is a very important line. This changes if you have cup C. But let's say these are your 2 starters. You go engage, you get Hornet drones.
Yes, sir.
Kagari, get the other Hornet drones.
Yep.
Then you're going to be left with the Hornet drones, a Kagari, and this is the situation.
Yep.
Do not put these 2 into cup C.
Why?
Because if you put these 2 into cup C right now,
And they get into perm, and then you lose.
exactly, you get a Baylor in perm and your turn.
Okay, so you use...
So what you do is you special your Yummy that's not named cup C Yummy.
Okay.
So you special your cookie or your lollipop. This is 4 summons currently. So then you remember what I said about this can't be tributed. So you just keep this token forever. You're not playing into nib. You take the Kagari and cookie. Now you go into cup C.
And the only thing that can stop is Purge now. Purge or Ash.
We'll even let them Purge or Ash. Yes, it's a powerful Purge or Ash because you don't have access to cup C in your deck.
Cup C is the best one, obviously.
Yeah. But that's still okay. Because at least this way, you play around Baylor Imperm. And generic things such as going second and you're playing into cards like Malus Underground, just in general, cards that are like Forbidden Droplet, whatever. Shit like that. So now in this game state, if this resolves, you could get the 2. Even if it doesn't, this still leads to literally the exact same full end board, whether cup C resolves or not. So if they Ash or Purge, or people don't remember how they make huge errors, is they think that these are supposed to only trigger on your turn. I make it a fucking mission that I want every single main deck Yummy, even Lollipop,
In the graveyard?
every main deck and extra deck one, I want them all to resolve on my turn and their turn. It's our turn. It's not my opponent's turn.
Yeah, it's ours.
Their turn is my turn.
Yes, sir.
They just think it's their turn. I want all 6 of these to resolve. I want all 9 of these to resolve, actually. Like, I want both effects of the Synchro 2s to resolve and these to resolve on the opponent's turn. And on my turn, I want all of these to resolve on my turn, including Lollipop. I'm putting hand traps back every time. This format already brick, and even though it's a small percentage of 34 cards in deck or whatever, by putting 1 hand trap in there, you just increase their brick percentage by 3%.
How do you know that?
It's free. I don't
How do you know that, bro?
Like by putting the 1 Ash, you never know. Like, of course, it's a low percentage, 3%.
But 3% is still a lot.
Yeah, it's like,
a lot, man.
if it's free,
It's like
you
difference
might as
between
well.
40 42, right? It might be 3%, but 3% is kind of a lot.
Yeah,
In
especially
like a large sample size.
100 matches or
Yeah.
16 matches in a tournament.
Yeah.
So make sure to always try to resolve these. So that's why if this gets ashed or purged, it's not even a big deal because
Just chain
this
out.
alone is still full combo, and you end up with the full amount of interruptions, and you just resolve cup C on the opponent's turn because eventually it'll go back in deck. Whether you chain or not, it depends on the cards in hand, but it'll always resolve on the opponent's turn, allowing you to discard these if you want follow-up, or if you start with Lollipop and want the pop, you basically would search these 2, like if you start Lollipop over Cookie, save the cup C for follow-up, discard a Cookie, and then eventually pop. So just keep that in mind. I'll go back to as you see, we're doing a little half deck profile, half combo stuff. There's so much stuff to know. And like, I am gatekeeping some, but it's a little difficult to gatekeep all of it. Like there's just so much knowledge that I want to tell you guys. So I'm telling you guys as I go. There's a whole lot more. These are all very important. The other one is if it's cup C, not cookie, you allow them to imperm your cup C synchro 2.
You allow them.
Do not chain block. You allow them to hand trap it. You want them to ash that because if you have the cup C in your main deck, you just trolled them basically. So you're then going to go into your link one, then you special cup C from your main deck. From your hand.
Yeah.
The cup C from the deck. That way, you just get more, like, you just want the cup. The cup C is the highest value because it gets surprise.
Yeah, surprise is so strong.
You would prefer to use the imperm on that versus imperm and drop phase to stop the heralder, etc.
True.
Yeah, I'll save those for the masterclass. But there's a few other stuff now we'll go over quickly. One sec. All right, those are all the starters. As you see here, this is double the starters that Vanquistal has.
17. 17, right?
Yes. I consider these pseudo starters
Yeah, these cards are so broken, yeah.
because Yummy Surprise, almost always you're gonna at least open one of these.
Yeah.
So if you at least open one of these, that implies that this is your second push if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So these are actually pseudo starters, extenders. They're extenders, they're not starters, but because you're playing such a large number, 17 and 40, they also count, in my opinion. And the second effect is what you want to use this for. I rarely use the first effect.
Second effect is the what? Is
The
a
special
reborn?
summon. The Reborn.
Reborn,
And
wow.
the third effect is very vital. I had an opponent, and this is my top 4 opponent. He DD crowed my minion. Because he's like, I'm about to win. I got rid of the field spell. I'm like, no problem.
Chain out,
In my mind, I didn't say it out loud. In my mind, I'm like, no problem. I'm like, anything else? I think I did that Synchro 2 effect. Like, response. He's like, no response. Crow good? I'm like, no. Surprise. Effect 3. They immediately went like,
Effect 3 to bounce like your hand.
to read it.
That's insane.
There's a lot of stuff like that. Another one is if you get Cosmic Cyclone. I got Cosmic Cyclone. I'm like, what the fuck? So, look at this, guys, okay?
Yeah, show us.
This play's hilarious. You didn't enter battlefield yet, okay? I had your normal board, no Herald, simplified game state. I use a lot of my interruptions already. He doesn't have much of a board, but whatever. Very simplified game state. He could clear all my monsters, kind of, if this is gone, kind of. So he goes Cosmic Cyclone on it. I activate Surprise.
Wait, but how? But you only play one field spell. So you don't.
So then what I do is I take the field spell
Okay, and you place another one?
and I place the same one back.
Wait, you can do that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that way you still get the effect.
Can I see that? You can do that?
Yeah.
What?
That way you not just avoid the cosmic,
How'd
but
you
your
do that?
monsters now don't die. Which
How'd
was pretty vital because I had no follow up.
How'd you do that?
I'm just the go. 2 billion matches with this deck probably.
Steven, that's bro. I did not even know that.
So yeah, a few tricks like that. The third effect comes up actually so often. I didn't think it would. Or if you get Dustered, that's another easy. Like sometimes you want a special.
Yeah.
The third effect is very vital. Last card in here, I talk shit about this card, but I did play a Croaky.
No. So you're a captain.
A Croaky put in a lot of work.
So this card's not ass.
I will be the first to admit if I'm
yeah.
ever mistaken.
So were you mistaken?
I was mistaken.
Wow, you're actually
The reason why is I didn't play enough Draco Tail prior to doing this.
Oh, true. Okay.
So the Draco Tail matchup, as you guys know, is very difficult.
Wait, it's really the Dragon House good.
It's very difficult.
Why?
Just because our yummy cards, not the Herald, but the yummy cards, as it's like they don't care about a pop, they don't care about a book, right? Like they don't care about a bounce.
Yeah.
They just want the fusion. So that deck loses to negates or Herald doing a macrocosmos effect. What a Croaky allows us to do is we have to be very strategic, okay? As you guys know, they have non-targeting interruptions. Very annoying to deal with.
Yes,
I figured out the best way to deal with it. You need to do not put a Croaky on the field yet. You keep it in deck. You need to put it in a situation where after the first, you have to allow them to fusion once.
You have to.
And I know that sounds like, that's copium. Like, you're going to let them fusion once and get their effects off. But because of the Synchro 2s bouncing back, you set up the chain links in a way where at the conclusion of the negate, your last Synchro 2, like when they do the fusion, your last Synchro 2 has to bring up 2 Snatchies.
Why?
Because let's say they send the one that pops or the one that negates.
Yes.
You allow them to choose like they'll have to negate or pop one of them.
Right.
Or the field spell, or let's say they have the spell card for surprise. Or if they don't have it, you're then able to activate surprise on resolution if you only have access to one snatchy at the time and then get the other snatchy out. But you need 2 at all times and 2 level 1s. Because if you only have 1 level 1, they could just pop this and the snatchies are dead. So you need to kind of set up at the conclusion of the Fusion 1, you winning the chain battle and always having these. This is why I love this format and it's so skill intensive. And then you prefer to have these on field and then summon these 2.
Yes.
Because if they decide to negate one, the other one will then immediately put a Croaky on the field. And then, because obviously they need to use a spell to fusion first, now you're able to pop the other spell. And
I see the set.
Right? And it gets even better. You ready? So you go a Croaky, you get synchro with the one that's negated.
Yep.
But by using the other one. That's where you go into Lollipop in this situation. If I could find my Lollipop. You summon 2 more monsters. You just, this pops the 1 interruption. You summon 2 more monsters, whatever. Then these go into Starham. This is why Starham's vital for simplified game states. What if you don't even have another level 1?
Wait, I thought you didn't play Starham.
Now I play Starham.
He's sick.
Because of Draco Tail.
Oh.
Typically you have a free card always that's like, let's say Cup C resolves.
Yeah.
This resolves on the opponent's turn for free if you really want to. Because Cup C will search 2 and discard 1 on the opponent's turn.
Yes.
You could discard both if you really want, but it's a free search because Cup C searches the 2 for free, right?
Yes.
So
Wow.
Starham will discard summoning back, and this is where it gets even cooler. If they have Urgula or whatever, that's where you summon make sure the Lollipop is there. Starham, the one when it brings it out, it counts as it's summoned by a synchro. So Starham triggers the cards.
Wow.
And in simplified game states, let's say they do pop your field, your minion, they banish it.
Yeah.
If you have a cookie on the field, but they have no other effect, they just go type on defense, field spell's gone, I'm going to win the game now. You could Starham with the cookie, and it'll trigger the cookie, not to lower it by 1,000, but to pop it.
That's it, bro. That is some big brain
So
shit, man.
that's another way you can play around if your field spell's banished. So by doing this now, again, still on resolution, you're going to take the Starham and Lollipop after getting rid of the Arugula or Phimena, whatever you felt feels better at the time. Then you go into your Herald after you pop the field spell, and this is where I like to do the Herald. Because it plays around the poly better as well if they have it. Now they can't do jack shit. The duel's immediately over.
Insane.
Like even if they had a spell in hand, which obviously they don't, they can't even resolve it in the Herald. If they had a board breaker, they literally can do nothing. And you save your Snatchy and Lollipop, like you still always have these if you recognize this game state here, for Cookie. If they were to decide, let's put it like this. If they were to decide to enter battle, you go Cookie, book whatever on battle on attack declaration, still save your Herald, and then link 1, get the other field spell, kill them.
That's ridiculous.
So Croaky, just the nature of the card came up a lot going first. You always side this shitter out going second.
Always.
Because it's very vital for interruption against Draco Tail, and the second effect. Do you want to know how many times I needed the resource effect?
0.
0.
So
anyone that says oh my god, I need the resources, you're just playing the deck wrong. There's the grind is not that. There are a plethora of ways to have Snatchy back. You do not need it for the grind effect of it. That is a once in a 50 match thing. You win much before that, or you lose much before that. You mostly win.
Yes.
But the pop is important, and the second effect comes up for Nibiru. I played around Nibiru like a god all tournament. I would when I'd have game with if I summon on 4, as you guys know, 4 bodies, it's like 6,500 to 6,900.
Yes.
3 bodies with the field spell up. But that's 4 summons, 3 bodies, it's about 6,700. If you don't have access to surprise. If you special the 4th, you're now nib line. So what I would do many times is I would just put 3 monsters up, attack for 67, have hand traps, go ahead. Many times. And they would show me after, one of them even went like, with nib, showing nib. Like
of
in
course.
anger after the match was over. Another big play with nib. I don't want to give away all my secrets.
No, bro.
I'm gonna do it anyways. Fuck it. Who cares?
Do it.
Fuck it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
More tricks with the field spell.
See that, guys? Look at this. Giving freebies right now. I love it.
They don't know if you open surprise, especially if you already activate a surprise.
Okay.
You're allowed to activate all 3 effects of surprise. If you have 3 surprise in your hand, you can activate each of them.
Oh, really?
They just have to be the different effects.
Bro, I didn't
So
know
you can
that.
activate the effect of bounce, you can activate the effect of special, and the effect of bounce of field spell all in one turn.
Wow.
Use this to your opinion, because Many people don't know that.
I didn't even know that.
So let's say you actually drew one of your 2 surprises. That's pretty fair to say. It's a 2-of. It's not a 1-of. Maybe you draw it.
Yes.
So you keep that and you try not to activate it. You're going to want to use that as like your
trump card.
Trump card at the very end. Your cup C will search your surprise. You'll use your surprise wherever you deem fit or wherever you think it's a good. And then you use that last one. Now, let's say you're in a very simplified game, so this happened to me exactly. You have your field spells engraved because they popped it with Caesar or whatever it might be. You have like 5 bodies on board and they have a Caesar. This literally happened to me. You already used a surprise, but they don't know you drew one. You just had one for turn. I entered battle phase. He had Nibiru. I entered battle phase. He's counting. He's even reading surprise. He's like looking. He's making sure field spell doesn't activate from graveyard or some shit.
Yeah.
He's really looking. He's like, is Trif stupid? Is Trif not the greatest? Like, is he actually not the greatest player of all time? Is he maybe the second greatest player of all time?
Dude, why did you enter
Did
battle?
Trif just make a misplay? He's like, battle phase is fine. Then you activate the third effect of surprise. From the graveyard, you place it. You don't have to add it here. You place it from the grave in the battle phase, so they can't play around Nib. All your shit's like 4,000 attack, and I OTK'd him. That was actually the time when he went like this with the Nib, like, fuck, he was so upset.
That is insane, bro.
And I would have lost. That was game 3.
How
I
did
very
you,
much could have lost that.
bro? How do you do this, man?
Like, so these small tricks, guys, it's very important to know.
Guys,
because if you don't master your deck, like I've mastered my deck to the fullest. So if you guys don't do that, and you play against someone who did master it, you're not gonna do well in a mirror match, right? You need to master all these little tricks, and that gave me a massive edge against everything. Also, I'm extremely glad before the event I was playing VSK9 a lot to master to destroy it, but also to save every VSK9 bricker shitter in the world. So that's also, I know that deck inside out. So that's also very good. Okay, last, I know it's a long profile, guys.
No, it's fine,
so
bro.
Much to know.
Steven, listen, we appreciate that you're giving out the knowledge, you know.
Thank you.
You feel what I'm saying? This is a lot, bro. Like,
Thank you.
guys, this is 31 minutes of you guys watching this video right now.
Everything I could think of. And
everything
if you think
he's
this
trying
is a
to-
lot, there's 7 hours of it
Yeah.
in the masterclass that I go one by one on tips, not even showing deck.
Yeah,
So
bro, and I know you care about everyone trying to learn a yummy. So this is
everyone on the Discord,
Yeah.
that's all my Discord for the masterclass could attest that it's some of the greatest, like 7 hours of knowledge that could ever comprehend for this deck.
bro, I hear you, man. Like when you're coaching these guys, like this is amazing.
And so far, of all these cards, it's 21.
Yeah,
it's
21.
17 starters, 2 extenders that I consider starters. Surprise are extremely powerful and not bricks.
Yep.
And 2 shitters.
Yes.
These are not good cards. In the finals, I literally opened these 2 Ghost Ogre, and Engage. I was like so pissed. I was like, this is probably the worst hand I've ever seen all day. That was my only brick all day, I'm considering. He's doing full VS combo. He decides to make smashers. I'm like, alright. Ghost Ogre. Put it on God, baby! And I won the 50-50. He actually rolled a 12, so Ghost Ogre didn't even matter.
Wow.
And he had Ash and Nib in hand, so I got lucky. But Smashers is a crazy card, so it's a good... anyways, that card, I don't even think... People complain about it a lot. Those are the same people that are playing 20 board breakers. You're playing 20 board breakers and you complain about Smashers, what the fuck did you think will happen?
Yeah, facts.
Like, don't play board breakers Yummy. I should have said this at the beginning of the video. Board breaker Yummy is dog shit. It's dog shit. Trust someone who has played this deck more than anyone in the universe and won a YCS with it. You need hand traps. You simply do not go 13 in a row. You do not go 13-0 ever with a deck with board breakers. It's near impossible. You will lose 6 rolls. You will play 3 of them against VS. You will get. You will not just go 13-0. You will go 10-3, implying you don't even top. If I'm playing breakers, I was not topping.
Yeah.
Let alone winning. You need to play the hand traps because you're always in the game.
Yes, sir.
So this is my line of hand traps. You have 21 in the deck that are combo, and then I play 19 hand traps in the main, and I make it 24 post side against everything. Valor, people think is shit. They are shit. Valor is one of the most powerful hand traps in this game right now as we speak. It's incredibly good, and it needs to be in your deck if you're playing a hand trap deck. You're trolling. I removed it many times, and I regret it every time. Ogre is amazing for Smasher. Bell is amazing in situations where your opponent won't expect. I love Bell in the mirror match as a board breaker, but Bell has always overperformed for me. But out of these, it is the weakest one. It's still a very good card because you should be mastering the Yummy mirror match, which now you're gonna play a lot of because Yummy just won the YCS. When I won with Rise of Fiendsmith, do you have any idea how much Rise of Fiendsmith was on Dueling Book?
So much.
Like, that's all it was. Whenever someone wins a YCS, there's recency bias. So everyone for the next 2 weeks plays that deck when someone wins a YCS with it. So even though it's a very vanilla list of it, it's vanilla because I created it like this. It's already solved. This was solved before the YCS, thanks to the person you're looking at. In this video.
Yes, facts.
So Battle is required because if you're able to put your opponent on weird ass game states, I'm gonna show you one right now. Okay, let's say your opponent normal summons Cookie.
Okay.
They go into Link 1, Lollipop, Cup C. Do you want to know what I do there? I imperm the Cup C. You would think, why the fuck would I imperm Cup C when they have 2 level 2s in grave? Chain tags out. You go Ghost Spell. Okay. They normal summon Cookie or Lollipop. You could let them add 5 cards to their hand. They can't normal or special. If they had Engage or Obedience going first, they would just start with it. There's no way to clear your cards. So by a little 2-card combo, there's multiple of it, by the way. It's not just that. There's a lot. Purge, Ash, because they'll still chain it because there's 2 cards. Bell is an amazing card to pair with the hand traps.
Wow.
People think Valor's not good this format. Again, I'm going to say with Valor why it's so good. Valor and Imperm are the best cards against Draco Tail in your deck after Ash and Purge.
It's true.
You need these at maxed out because people can say this is such a tough matchup for Draco Tail. By playing a Croaky and a double Herald in your deck with Starham, you going first, you destroy that deck. Because of that, it's more concerning when they have Poly, but whatever, like you're good. But then having the backup of Valor, Imperm, Purge, Ash to stop their actual starters, because they only have a finite number of normal summons that get destroyed by these, and a finite number of fusions that get stopped by these, and Bell also stops the trap. And this stops kind of, like, at least you'll trade off for 1 or 2 of. Obviously, you side out the Ogre against Draco Tail. But the siding pattern, which I explain more of in the actual masterclass, you'll always remove this. And I would remove 1 surprise going second, because it needs another card to play. And these 4 get traded immediately for...
More hand traps?
3 Perulia, which pretty much goes in versus a lot of... Like, 3 of the whatever best hand trap and talents. And then you make a judgment call. It's 3 hand traps and talent, basically. If you want to put 1 more in, you could, but then you remove Prosperity, because Prosperity you can't kill, and sometimes in decks like that have too much follow-up, you're just trying to kill them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the siding pattern. But you'd only side out the hand traps. The only time you side out the hand trap going second is when you know they're useless against the deck, like Ogre versus Draco Tail. The side deck is an extension of the main deck, so I'm starting with this now. Perulia, obviously need for K9 VS, and this for Crystron and Malice. Against Malice is the only deck that you put all 6 in, but basically you're going to have, give or take, just about 3 of these that go in with the 19 hand traps and talent. These are basically the ones that you put in. Called By is crazy going second versus some decks. You put that in as well for some decks. But for the most part, be careful, because remember, 23 hand traps is a crazy number with the talent 24, I guess, if you call it that. You always want to still open... I've tested playing 28 hand traps.
28?
Yeah, I've tested that before too with this list. But the problem is you don't just want to see 1 starter. You want to see 2 starters going second. So Thrust and Talents, by the way, extremely underperform going second. Because when do not do a mix, guys. Please do not do a mix. Don't play Droplet. When you're triple hand trapping your opponent and you have Droplet in your hand with your Lollipop Yummy.
What's the point?
Why are you even hand trapping?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
There's also an issue with Yassine that we talked about after. Is he had Dark Ruler in his side deck that he said was the worst card in his side deck because he's playing 18 hand traps. So when you're playing 18 hand traps, what Dark Ruler are negating?
Nothing.
And you can't kill them. So try not to do too much of a mix. These are the last 4 slots. I'll explain why I played these. Everyone knows that the matchup against Draco Tail is a little poor, except the deck is already built right now to defeat it, but to even help that more, these are awful against Draco Tail. So I wanted a little bit something else. So I put in these, and these are crazy against Draco Tail, because the only way they're going to beat you sometimes is a 5 mana going second. So you have Call By for the 5 mana. Talents will resolve on their hand traps because they play a bunch. And Retaliating Sea ends turns if they start with a spell. If they start with the hand trap, you Valor Imperm, and if they start with the 5 mana, you want to shoot yourself. But anything else but start 5 mana, these destroy, and the deck inherently. So this worked out great. Now, one important thing on Contact Sea. Against the Yummy Mirror match, I don't want to put this news out there because it'll be used against me, but these 4 are crazy. Retaliating Sea included.
Yeah, that card is crazy.
So let's say you're going second, and you're retaliating C on any of the spells. Fuck, it could even be minion. It doesn't matter. When this hits the board, all their interruptions are gone. You will never get cookied on your turn. None of their synchro 2s could bounce back, and they must go out of their way to deal with this card. They can't SP because the SP will be in the EMZ and they can no longer play after that. The only way they get rid of this is by popping it with the spell, but they have minion on the field. So they're going to have to waste their Cup C search on the Akroki, getting rid of the field spell. Pop this for what? Just to search contact C.
That is insane.
So not only does this stop the mirror match crazy, but the only way for them to get rid of it is it gets you this. And
See, that is insane.
I know.
You're actually on a level.
So then it's another layer of interruptions.
Damn.
Even if they start with the normal summon.
Yeah.
You just do it on the minion special. And if they decide to keep retaliating C, this deck is good for Shifter going second because it can OTK. But if you're going first, none of the interruptions happen. Think about it, guys. All the cards get banished. You're not actually able to cookie. None of that stuff happened for retaliating C on the field. So if they were to pop it, you just get this and you're set. So it's like a double layered. If they decide to SP this, that's beautiful because this card just made them pass their turn. Because SP is in the EMZ, they're not doing jack shit and then you win. So the reason I thought they'll be way more yummy than I played, all I played was K9 VS.
That ass?
Yeah, that's all I played basically. I obliterated them.
Like that deck is just the most popular.
Like 75% of the matchups I played was K9 VS.
Wait, I have a question, Steven. So the Mitsurugi and all those decks they're phased out now? They're not good anymore?
I played one of them. He played really well, but oh my god, it's actually a feature match. I committed some atrocities I destroyed him. I'm sorry, that guy's a good player. He's a very good player. He even recognized when I was trying to last card obedience schooled SP, and he like stopped it. Like I was like, yo, this guy's smart.
Wow.
But you guys should actually see that feature match. That feature match, it was the last round of Swiss. We're in table 1. That was an incredible match. So if you guys want to see great gameplay, watch that. That was a full Mitsurugi Rizal. He went first. Hand trap war, and I won the game 1 when he went first with like crazy setup. Really good if you guys want to learn the deck. And 3 Solemn. You need to play Solemn Judgment. I would love to play even more Solemns, but you don't want to play into Duster. Solemn is just the safest card. I don't give a shit about Borger 1500 because they will never get that far.
Do you Solemn Judgment Raisin? If you know some Raisin?
No matter what.
You're stopping that shit.
I'm not even looking at my hand.
I'm not even care. So you
Before
see Raisin
Raisin touches the board, my Solemn Judgment will meet him. If
For
I see
sure.
that level 4 summon from that deck, and if I see a little bit of red, I'm just immediately flipping Solemn Judgment and hoping that it's not Rescue Ace Impulse. I am dropping Solemn Judgment immediately. Rosin is not allowed to touch the board.
That card is too good.
Yeah, not even with Valor. Like, you're not like if you have the Solemn, don't even take the chance. If they have a Borger, even though it's very minimal, with Valor and Imperm, by the way, always Valor, Imperm, Rosin, or Madeline.
No matter what. No matter what.
It's the same argument of would you Valor or Imperm Dormouse?
100%.
100%. If you set a spell bluff, I'm not playing around the traps. If you don't play around Malice traps, you're not going to play around Caesar and Borger because it's the same number.
Wow.
So you always do it.
So Steven, Malice and all these, did you play a single Malice?
I did actually. All I played was combo. I actually think 90% of the decks I played was combo. Like Malice or VSK9. I played 1 Mitsu Rizal.
Are those decks are ass now?
I played 2 Yummy overall of 16 rounds. I played, like 1 Draco Tail, which I built my whole deck to defeat Draco Tail, but sure. And literally rest VSK9. And 1 White Forest and top 32.
Steven,
the rest VSK9. Like 12, 10.
Those old school decks, even though that didn't get addressed by the ban list, they can't keep up with like Yummy.
They can't.
It's just too.
Malice can because it just so many negates.
Yeah.
But I have cracked Mitsu Rizal full board. I baited the prayers. This isn't another duel. I baited prayers. Okay.
Yeah.
He still had detonator and cross. My last card was obedient schooled. I OTK'd.
You're actually insane.
Like it's just something about the deck. I don't even know how to word it. Like the deck
dynamics, like it just phased out.
Like how the decks are built
now is.
It's even safe to say Rizal on its own is probably better than Yummy. I don't know, but like it just feels like that I can't lose to that deck.
Okay.
Makes sense. That's the whole.
So no Drolls too. No Drolls.
Droll is ass. Droll is absolute dog shit. There's not a single deck in the meta I would like to play Droll against. Mitsurugi Rizal included. I'll explain why.
Why?
If they start with X Rizio,
You lose anyways.
if you droll, sorry, let's say they start with Ice. Okay, you're obviously Baylor. X, okay, that's a maybe different, but X, you're gonna want to hand trap everything.
Yeah.
If they start with Murakumo, Saji, get the spell. If they have a big line, they're still gonna get to everything. I'd rather just stop this stuff immediately. And when you're playing 24 hand traps and droll's one of them, it's the same equivalent of playing Dark Ruler. Like, yes, droll's a hand trap, but like, are you gonna Baylor Rosin or droll Rosin?
True.
I'm not letting my opponent get
Anywhere.
Holy Suit.
Yeah.
So too many times with droll, and droll's the only meta deck you play droll against would be VS K9. Obviously, you're not playing against Yummy. Obviously, you're not playing against Draco Tail.
Yeah.
They're all useless against that. Yeah. So if you droll against VS K9 and you have 24 hand traps, you're gonna be faced with, okay, I'm looking at my hand right now of Vualos, Perulia, Purge, Imperm, Valor, Ash. All right, I have 18 hand traps in my hand, and I have a droll. Like 18 hand traps in my deck that conflict with fucking droll. Why in the fuck would I play droll when I don't even want to have droll? Like, it's so ass. Super dog shit. Like, that's not like, yeah. So please don't play it.
Okay.
The only thing you guys could change in this list is, okay, this now will need to be played because there will be way more Yummy because it just won. But if you want to change anything, it would be to substitute these for a generic hand traps that could be thrown in for everything, such as 1 Gamma, 2 Delta, and 1 Driver. That way you could at least put those in everything. The issue with these 4 is you're playing it for a minimal amount of decks. These underperform like crazy for me at the YCS, simply because I only played 1 Draco Tail and 2 Yummy out of 15 rounds.
Insane.
So they just didn't. The one time my only loss all tournament was when I contact seed someone's obedient schooled and prayed there wasn't cross sheep. That was my only loss all tournament.
And he had cross sheep?
He had cross sheep.
He had it?
Yeah.
That is insane.
I would have gone XO if in the whole tournament 15-0.
He played cross sheep.
Cross sheep, yeah.
That's
That was
insane.
the game 3. So yeah, lastly, wow, this might be the longest deck profile I've ever done.
No,
but I
it's
just
okay,
wanted
bro.
to
No, of course,
give
bro.
you
You're
guys all
really
the knowledge.
no, bro. You're really passionate about this. No, please, guys. You guys should be blessed.
Thank you. And you got, guys, if you haven't already, check out the masterclass and the playmats because it'll be sold out in 36 hours. The playmats, and I can't get them back anymore because of that orange guy. So 3 Snatchy, obviously. You need to play Almirage. Consider this Snatchy 4. This is not debatable. This is seriously not questionable.
So no anima.
No anima. That card, you have to respect your opponent. No one's playing into anima. This is literally just Yummy Snatchy number 4.
Yep.
You need this card. This deck's, I'm not going to say unplayable without it, but you're trolling. Not
You don't
playing
play it.
Salamangre Almirage. And you're also trolling if you're not playing hand traps. You need to play this. Don't reinvent the wheel. I played this deck more times than any human being on the planet. I won a YCS with it, going 13-0 straight. It would have been 15-0 if my opponent didn't play cross sheet for contact seat. I know what I'm talking about with this deck. Just don't even change a single card. Just take it on Dueling Book or take it on yugioh Omega, whatever that shit's called. Win some duels. Don't change a card. Just enjoy the fruits of my labor. Absolutely mandatory. One of the best cards in the extra deck. I even debated playing 2 of them.
It resets surprise, right?
Yeah, and you can even, if you really need to, in specific moments, surprise bounces any light beast. So if you really need to, you can even bounce this and a light beast, because your opponent will think it only bounces Yummies, to bounce 2, and then later next turn you could resummon this to get the surprise. It didn't come out to YCS, but just a play. All of these
Mandatory.
are absolutely mandatory, and Kagari are absolutely mandatory and untouchable. The other links that people decide playing in the deck are Anima, unnecessary. Link Spider, unnecessary.
Wait, so how do you play around Nib?
You do not need Link Spider.
So
Link
what?
Spider is that's the worst play to play around. The worst way to play around Nib is Link Spider.
No, but you said that you always keep the Hornet up.
Correct.
So, but what does the Hornet convert into?
It's a level 1. So I keep it on field, either for their turn or my turn, to allow me to lollipop if need be. Or, the best way to play around Nib, I didn't want to say this for the masterclass, but fuck it, I'll tell you guys now. It's this card. Nib token is a light. The way to make Onari is 2 lights, as long as one of them is a beast. Not both, just one. So here's what you do. Obviously, your surprise will resolve. There's also many times you'll chain block your Cupsy Yummy to search this. You chain block this with a Cupsy Yummy way, which I'll explain that play in the masterclass. But let's say you do get nibbed in the very typical way. You know, like you threaten Herald whatever. Like they literally do it at the perfect time, Marcher, whatever. So every single time, you will always have these two in your hand.
Correct.
Cupsy will always search this chain block, and when your Cupsy Yummy way resolves, no matter what happens, you will never, ever, ever summon this cookie because of Nibiru.
Of course.
Ever.
Yeah.
And in worst case, if they don't have Nibiru, it's full combo anyways. This is now your starter for next turn.
Yeah.
But it needs to be cookie. No other card plays around the nib. So they just nibbed you. Okay. So we just got nibbed. We'll say the nib is this.
Yeah.
These are the only 2 playable cards we have, and then most likely there's always going to be 3 cards on top. Let's just say 2 hand traps.
Yeah, because this usually turns into Link Spider, right? And you can continue.
Yeah. So say we have this will most likely be the hand after we got nibbed. So we did normal, or if we did normal, sure. You activate the surprise immediately. So I'll try to do this from your guys' perspective.
Oh, you summon Cookie. No.
So we're going to Yummy Surprise. You do not tag out anything. You want the Synchro 2s in Graveyard.
Oh.
The Synchro 2s in Graveyard is good because they're going to summon themselves many times. You summon back specifically Cupsy Yummy Way because it has 2,200 defense.
Yes.
You then special the cookie and you use the cookie effect to lower nib to 2,000.
Yes.
Because this is so vital, 2,000 cannot clear 2,200. So it's very important you save the cookie for that.
Oh, and you make these 2 into Onari.
Exactly. You save the Cupsy on field as your way to every Yummy. If this stays on board and you can't enter battle with it, and you could actually resolve it even once,
you win.
It equals 7 interruptions.
That's insane.
So Cookie and the token will get the Onari, and the Onari will get back the exact same end board that you just ended on, effectively making Nibiru
useless.
A total -1, and they just lost their nib for they lost a card for nothing. I was trying to find my Onari. Where the heck? Okay. This is what your end board will be. And then you're going to have 3 cards on top. Whatever they are. Maybe it's even 2, I don't know. Well, it'll never be 2 Ogre because it'll probably never be this either. Because if I open these 3 in Yummies, I'm normal summoning a hand trap every time. Plays around it better. But anyways, whatever. Even if it's these. No deck is playing around this. Fuck, no deck is playing around just these alone. But this is why hand traps are way better than breakers too. Let's say, in order for them to stop this setup, they need 3 breakers. Because they're so, what's it called? Layered, exactly. So, by all means, go ahead. If you're going to breaker me 3 times, that means you have 2 starters. And one of them is either a non-starter or a breaker. So you have 2 starters. What the fuck's 2 starters going to do, guys? Please explain to me.
Insane.
And the breakers aren't real breakers. It's not like auto win. It doesn't stop a follow-up. It just stops the negation for the turn. So you stop them with these, potentially save, your surprise will get the Cupsy will search a follow-up, they lose, then you win. The amount of times I've been double breaker in the tournament and didn't break a sweat, I got super polyed on double Herald. No, sorry. I got Herald, I got super polyed twice in one turn.
And you still won?
With both Heralds.
You still won?
My face the whole time was like this.
You still won?
I won.
So you're just the greatest?
I am.
So you're just the greatest player on the planet.
This is the best deck list.
Wow.
Guys, 13-0 in a format like this where people would say Yummy's
the rest of the extra deck.
Yeah, so Yummy's one of the weaker decks, but
so they're just cappers.
It's you don't go 13-0 by accident in a format where you're losing I lost the roll to VSK9 plenty of times.
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit. I was playing Breakers. I actually was not even topping, bro. No way. So this is not even debatable. So I'm just gonna go to the links that we mentioned. These are all absolutely mandatory. This is why you don't need the Link Spider. Every single line in the universe, this is better. The moments Link Spider comes up is only when you want to take the Hornet Drone's token into Link Spider in niche scenarios when you've already Kagari. Or when you're under Purge, you want to link one to special a card, if that makes sense. So it's super, super niche, but it's not necessary because I use the other cards way more. Typhon. Absolutely mandatory.
So good.
When you're hand trapping your opponent into Oblivion, they're going to be left many times, especially in the mirror match. Board of SP, there's a line where Cupsy doesn't resolve, they don't have Yummy names. It implies they can't special Yummies from hand. They have that means no follow-up. They have Lollipop and SP. There's no other line they could do.
There's no summon and enter battle
This
phase.
implies absolutely 0 follow-up.
Yeah.
On top of that, SP stays in the EMZ.
Yeah.
So you literally just enter Typhon, kill Lollipop. It's GG.
GG, yeah.
Like even if they draw a starter, they can't activate it because SP's there, and you obviously have way more hand traps. And then next turn you do your play. Because if you allow Lollipop to resolve, that's 7 interruptions.
Yeah, so you just can't let Lollipop.
Typhon is mandatory against Yummy.
Yeah.
I play around Typhon every single game.
How do you do that?
I look at the setup. That if it means like there's so many lines you go double Herald, so many for free.
Yes.
But I look at that and I'm like, wait, if I go double Herald Lollipop right now and he just goes Typhon attack Lollipop, I literally lose. Like if I don't draw a starter, I lose. So you every single time as Yummy, you need to play around Nibiru. You need to understand you're gonna probably get Nibiru. You're gonna probably get Fuwalos. You're gonna probably get Typhon. Under Fuwalos, the line is 1 level 1, Snatchy, special from grave, only special 1 from hand if you have pass. If your opponent thinks on the normal summon, thinks on Snatchy effect on summon, that means they might have Imperm. If they have Imperm, the way to stop this deck if you have Fuwa Imperm is you Fuwa, you Imperm on draw phase the 1 Snatchy, because no one's going to summon 2 Snatchy because they give 2 draws. Does that make sense? If you see your opponent remotely even thinking on Snatchy, you got to assume they have an Imperm. So then you have to give them an extra draw and make 2 Snatchy. Okay. So these are all mandatory. I made them all absurd amount of times. 1 of each, obviously all you need. And then the last one is just 2 Heralds.
And then
All these come up. I've made ham many times. Marcher comes up too. It's just the best line for the normal line. And 2 Heralds come up too. If you really, really want to.
How about like the Pankratops and shit? There's some Pankratops.
It's fake. The Pankratops is a fake out. Anyone's a breaker is Pankratops. They've just never played Yummy. They probably played it once. Oh my god, I got even lead. Yeah, Malice could get even lead too. You think Malice cares, guys? It's fake. So I hope you guys learned a lot from this.
We did, bro. 56 minutes, man. This is a lot. Thank you, Steven. Thank you.
I hope you guys learned a lot. I put as much as I can that I could think. There's even more in the masterclass. It's 7 hours of me yapping about Yummy, except with actual knowledge after knowledge. So make sure to check that out. And thank you guys for all the support. I should probably start with that. I'm thankful for all the amazing support, love, and even the pen best decks that people tell me. Someone even dressed up as Cowboy and asked if I could sign him or something like that.
It's amazing.
I appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you. I look forward to getting double-digit YCS wins. This is just 2. Job's not done. It's just getting started. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Sam. I'll see you guys next video.
Peace.